people, hello. Oh, you guys, man, hello. I don't even know how to start this video because it's been a while I've been on video because I've been so busy. The only thing I've been doing these days is doing audios because there isn't time. There hasn't been time at all to do anything regarding my videos. In all these topics, there hasn't been time at all. So I'm just really busy. I'm not busy now because it's the festive season, as you can see. It's the festive period. It's time for Christmas and New Year. So that's why I've had the time to come and do a couple of videos. That's just because of my busy life. So for those who have been on my Instagram, or who have been, not Instagram, on YouTube, for those of you who have been on my YouTube checking out for new videos, I'm so sorry. I'm a busy woman, very busy. So I work a lot. You know, everything now in the UK is so expensive. Lifestyle is expensive. Everything is expensive. So I do a lot of hours, you know, to make ends meet, setting up a lot of things. And a lot of you know that I am managing an online store, and I put some products there as well for people to buy. So it's been a lot going on. So thank you for coming to watch my video. I really appreciate. So today, I don't want to sound so day like I usually do. I always talk about them, those people who always annoy us, always annoy people like myself because of what we do. And there was a time I did an audio. I was talking about, or I talked about lifestyle. You know, that when you live a certain lifestyle, it means that you are going to be spending a lot of money to maintain that lifestyle. Okay, when you're used to living in big houses, you will not feel comfortable if you lower your standard and you go to a one bedroom. You're used to living in 5 bedrooms and then you go to a 1 bedroom. Okay, that's dropping really low. And this is what has affected a lot of women who have suddenly seen themselves become single mothers eventually. Maybe they were married to a rich spouse, or a spouse who became rich, and they were living the big life, big cars, big houses, and all of a sudden divorce came through and then they divorced. So the woman is forced to lower her standard, you know what I mean, lower her lifestyle. All those things she was getting when she was married, she no longer gets them. So she has to lower her life, or you know, her lifestyle. Okay, so if you're used to drinking champagne, or if she's used to drinking champagne every weekend, then she can't drink champagne anymore. I know for some people champagne is not an expensive drink, but you know what I mean, that sort of class or above. So the finances, or the finance, is no longer that huge. It has to be lowered because now it's no longer two people that are bringing the income. It's one person, which is a single parent. So this is what some people in our society don't understand. Okay, when somebody has become a single mom, let's say single mom for instance, because it's something that I know, so I can speak very well of it, or even a single dad. But now let's focus on a single mom. So a woman has suddenly become a single mom. The man is no longer giving her money if she's unlucky, and then she has to pay her house rent. She has to take care of her children, pay their school fees, feed them. It's not easy to feed people. It's not easy for people to be in your house eating every day. It's not easy. All my life, for instance, myself, I've been looking after people as far back as I can remember, more than 20 years. And that's why I take it very personal when people have a go at me and want to talk about my money, what I use my money for. So I try to let them know, can't you see the people that I'm looking after, or I was looking after? It's not easy to pay people's school fees at school. Especially if you live in a country where you pay school fees. Even if you live in a country where you don't pay school fees, feeding alone, clothing for people, it is a lot of money. It's not just you. You're looking after other people as well. So that's why I take it personal when people start speaking about finance, money. Where is your money? What did you do with it? And I made that audio and I said, people shouldn't be asked that sort of questions, especially if it's obvious that they're looking after other people. It's not like single mothers sit back and cross their legs and don't take care of their children, or expects the government, if they live in a society where government takes care of the kids, they don't just sit back and allow government to take care of the kids. So they do their own bits as well. So this is the thing. So it's very annoying when people say, oh, what did you do with your money? Where did your money go? You used your money for this. You use your money for that. You use your money to live a good life. You use your money to give to guys. Why would a woman give her money to guys when she hasn't eaten and finished feeding her children? Then she'll go and give it to men. That's only FOO leash people that do that. A normal mother, a normal human being with a lot of sense won't do that because she needs to take care of her children. So it's a bit insultive or it's a bit shameful. Not a bit, it's very shameful when people have a go at people who are struggling in life and asking them what they did with their money. When it's obvious that those single mothers have cut down their lifestyle to adjust because they must do it or else it's going to hurt them. They cut down their lifestyle to adjust to life, to make ends meet, to put their lives together, and then they're out there looking for work, looking for how to grow, and people are making fun of them on social media. So this is the thing with some of our people. So that's why I make all those videos that I make. If it's my way of educating them that sort of character is wrong, then so be it. So it's very wrong to laugh at single mothers, more especially because the man is no longer there. So to help. So that's why I said in the audio, I pay your child's school fees, you pay your house rent, you feed your child, you even have house helps in the house if you live in Nigeria. You have a security guard or two, you have people running errands for you. My dear, you're living a good life. And that was the life that I lived when I went back home. Yes. And it's very expensive. So when I came back to the UK, I was hearing all sorts of stories about me. Oh, I did this, or I did that, or I was this. Some stories, when I hear them, I don't even believe. I said, I've not even had time to sleep very well and say, let me close my eyes and sleep very well without being worried about money or how to take care of my son or how to take care of my family. And then somebody is spreading stories about me of too much enjoyment as if I was wayward or something, or I didn't have any bearing in life. So that's the bit where it's very annoying. So I tried to think about it and I said, why would people be talking negatively about somebody like that? And I realized that it's because they've never worked a day in their life where they've made money to be able to look after themselves. Even if they've worked, maybe it's just menial or little jobs, and then they have their partner who is supporting them. So they don't know the value of money and the value of life financially. They don't know. So when you tell them you've rented a house or you're living in a nice house, they don't understand. They can't understand you. Because to them, their own definition of a nice house might be different. They've never lived in a nice house before. So they don't know how much it costs because they've never spent money renting a nice house. Okay? You talk about meals. They don't know what a good meal is because they don't go to restaurants to eat. That's not their lifestyle. They don't know how much it costs. Like here in the UK, by the time you go and sit down in a restaurant with your family, you spend £100, £150, 3-course meals, £200 sometimes, depending on the restaurants. So these people don't understand that lifestyle. They don't understand the lifestyle at all. So you explain to them, they don't get it because they don't understand what you're talking about. And then when you describe your social life, maybe a glass of wine with some pasta at home or something, they don't understand because that's not their lifestyle. They don't even know how much it costs. Even if they've tasted that lifestyle before, maybe a man did it for them or some friends invited them around for a party and they went and had freebies. Okay, so this is the problem. So they don't understand. They don't even understand how much a car costs because they've never bought a car in their life. The car has been bought by their partner. So how are you going to set out all these explanations and let them know that standard of living counts towards how much you spend? And it's, you know, you need to look at your lifestyle, and if it's too much that you can't afford it, then you cut it down, especially if it's only you. And that's what drops some women. They cut down their lifestyle, but that doesn't mean they should be laughed at. It happens to everybody who is going through a divorce or a separation or a difficult time in life. They cut down their lifestyle. So this is where it's a bit annoying, and then you start asking yourself, why do you have to explain to these people how you live your life and how much your life costs? They will never get it. And because you don't speak and you don't explain, then they think you're stupid. Okay? They make more fun of you on social media because you're not talking and explaining. They want you to come out and tell them how much you spend on a daily basis, how much you spend, what you buy with your money. And the question sometimes is, were they the ones that gave the money to you? Were they there with you when you were making the money? You were making the money on your own. So why are they asking you about what you do with your money? It's your money. You can do whatever you want with it. You can do whatever you want with it. Okay? It's like I was drinking wine the other day. Somebody was asking, I'm getting worried. Not even wine. I was drinking a drink. I was drinking cider. That was like £2.50 for a bottle of cider. And somebody was worried that I was drinking cider. So I had to say, if it's your money that I used to buy the cider, why don't you come and ask me for it instead of getting angry that I was drinking cider? So you get things like that. Somebody's worried that somebody's drinking £2.50 drink, cider. So it's not their money, it's your money. So you feel free to do whatever you want to do with your money, as long as you have a reason for being that way or for doing that. Because even if you don't even enjoy yourself with your money, they will still talk. They will still use you and gossip because they're always looking. Microscope. They're monitoring you, what you're doing with your money. A small amount of money that is for granuts, they'll be asking you, what are you using the granuts money for? Use it to buy granuts. And they're asking you because then it's not granuts. To them, they will use the money and do something else. It's too big for them, but then it's your lifestyle. It's not too big. That's your lifestyle. That's what you're used to. So they are not used to that big lifestyle. So small chicken fee is what they're asking you about, as if it's, you know, Dangote's kind of wealth, the richest man in Africa, as if it's this type of wealth. I don't think anybody even asked him what he does with his money. Not to talk of little people like myself. I get people asking me what I did with my money. I think that's very shameful and unappealing. It's disgusting, in fact. Forget all those big grammars. So this is the issue. So your lifestyle determines how much you spend. And that's one thing they don't know, because they don't have a defined lifestyle where they spend a lot of money. I'm not encouraging anybody to go out there and spend, but when you are taking care of people, you have bills to pay. That's what I mean by spend. You try to live comfortably, even though your house is not fine or your apartment is not beautiful, but at least it's comfortable. You have all the TVs, you have all the videos, you have Netflix, you have all that, so you can entertain yourself in your house. I don't think they have that sort of lifestyle, and they don't know that these things cost money. They have a nice car, they don't know it costs money because they are not the ones who are buying those things for themselves. So they are living a borrowed life, which is not their life. They're not the ones affording those things. It's people that are affording it for them. So they don't understand the value. So that's why they can't understand the value of your lifestyle. Why you're still looking good and fresh. You're looking good and fresh. Because the way to tell that somebody is suffering is when you look at their skin. You look at them, they don't look fresh. That's when you know that things are hard. Some people might still wear the best of clothes, but they don't look fresh. But you're looking fresh, you're making your hair. They don't know it costs money. Like me, for instance, this hair I'm carrying, it costs money. Skin is looking fine, it costs money. Peace of mind. So they don't know. And, you know, they keep wondering. It's expensive. If I explain how much I spend on a monthly, it's a lot of money. It is. That sometimes I'm even surprised how I'm still, you know, I can't believe I could be spending that sort of money just to be comfortable. Being comfortable is not cheap. That's why a lot of people are sad, because they're not comfortable, but they're living fake lives on social media. But they're not comfortable. They just wear the good clothes and come out. But it's not, it's borrowed. You can tell that they're not comfortable in life. Okay? You know, nobody should question you. If you're out there and you're watching this video and you've been through this experience, nobody should question you about the kind of life you're living. It's your life. Do what you do as long as you're happy and it's beyond, it's, you know, it's ethical. It's, as long as you're happy and it's ethical, whatever you're doing, you're not hurting anyone, so live your life. Okay? Like, I've stopped explaining to people what I do with my life, because I know I live a good life. It is ethical, I'm not hurting anyone, I live a very peaceful life, so I stopped explaining. All I do now is concentrate on my upliftment, you know, spirituality and all that. I don't get worried about people out there, whatever they are saying about me. It's none of my business. I just try and make the corrections that I can make, but I don't lose sleep over all that. So that's the same advice I'll give to you, especially if you're a single mother and you're trying to make ends meet, or you've cut down your lifestyle just to adjust and get back on your feet. Forget them, forget those people if they come at you. Okay, so that's me. I think I have come to the end of the video. It's a wonderful festive season now, and you know, that's why I said let me come and make this video before Christmas comes, Christmas Day. You know, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again. Take care.